This segment is on personal contact. How do you reach out to a legislator? How do you reach out to a staff person? How do you reach out to an executive agency person? How do you reach out to these people to make your point in support of your organization's position? Sometimes you're out to pass a bill. Sometimes you're out to defeat a bill, because in the legislature, many bills that are sponsored aren't necessarily in, we'll say, support of your position. So what you have to do is to go out and try and defeat that. At the same time, when you advocate a position, it has to be done in a very straightforward, courteous, non-argumentative manner. And so realize that when you work with a legislator, he may agree with you this time, but the next time you meet with him, he may disagree with you. At the same time, you have to be clear, concise in what you're going to do with that legislator and how you're going to convince him of your position, whether it's to pass legislation or to defeat legislation. Another way that you can come into a legislator is to talk about an open-ended conversation. That's to find out where that legislator stands on a given issue. And then you can adjust your personal relationship depending on where he or she stands on the issue. And there, of course, is the informal personal relationship, where you go in with the idea of getting to know the legislator better. And that's important because informal relationships many times lead to better working relationships. I think the other thing that's very vital is be as organized as you can when you meet with that legislator. If you have a position paper, leave that position paper. Some of the things that you were covering are covered in the position paper and not necessarily in the meeting. So leave that position paper if you have such a document. At the same time, never leave a legislator's office, or a staff person for that matter, without saying thank you. Courtesy hasn't gone out of style, and courtesy is important in dealing with people. You lay the groundwork for the next time you have to come in and present your case to the individual involved.